Today is officially December 1st, and that means that we're going to be opening up every single 2025 advent calendar from Funko. I am always so excited to check these out because Funko does an amazing job with them, and there are only 4 for 2025, but what they did this year was different compared to any other year. Normally, it would just be their pocket pops inside, but they've actually done 3 Bitty Pop advent calendars that we're going to be checking out today, and I'm so excited about this because honestly, didn't watch anything, didn't see what was inside. It's all a mystery to me. But before we get into these 3, I think we should probably do the regular calendar first, and this year it's Nightmare Before Christmas. Before we crack it open, if you guys want to check it out, there it is on the front. You can see a few of the characters that are going to be inside, and then when you turn it around, we get a good idea of what it's going to be looking like. Also, while I'm getting the wrap off, does anybody like my hat? I thought it went pretty well because every single calendar they did this year is technically Disney. Here we go, everybody. Look at that. And we have 96 figures that we're going to be checking out today because, of course, there are, well, 4 calendars, 24 days each. And I guess we'll just jump into date number 1. The day that you're watching this, if you have one of these calendars, you should be opening up this one. That is, if I can get into it. Ah, there we go. Okay, let's find out who is date number 1 gonna be. Okay, you know what? This is pretty fitting. I am noticing right away. We got Jack Skellington with Tombstone. That is a really nice start. And I have a feeling that a lot of these are gonna be, you know, characters mixed in with, you know, regular ones from the movie, but also maybe like Christmas colors because I did see like a candy cane. I think it's Oogie Boogie on the outside. So that'll be fun to see which ones we get in like wacky colors. And now, number 2, we have, oh, it comes with a base this time. That's nice, probably so they can stand. And I'm gonna guess it's Sally because of that. No, we actually got one of the elves. That's funny because this character here doesn't have a regular size pop. It's the only way you can get it inside of this calendar. But now, moving on to day number 3, I hope we get more characters like that because I'd be interested to see like what Funko has come up with it this year. And, ooh, we got Sally. I hope she stands all right. She doesn't have just like regular feet, so I'm thinking she will. Yeah, looks good. Honestly, everybody, 3 in so far, and I am really enjoying all of these. And I wonder who's gonna be the first one to fall over on this calendar here because it's bound to happen. Ooh, this character is really small. Is it gonna be like Lock, Shock, or Barrel? Usually, aha! Now, I don't know which one this is, if it's Lock, Shock, or Barrel, but either way, that is a really cool one, and it looks like they've got the candy cane colors on because the shirt has like stripes all over it instead of the regular one, and that is definitely gonna be the first one to fall over. Not feeling a base inside of here, it's gonna happen. I give it till day 5 or 6, honestly, and yeah, I'm on day 5 right now. Okay, here we go. Let's see who is gonna be inside of this one. Do we get all 3 of them in a row? Maybe, that might make sense. Anyways though, let's find out. We have, Snowman Jack, and he has a bit of a different hat because I believe they've done a Nightmare Before Christmas calendar in the past. So that's probably why they're swapping up the colors a little more. Honestly though, I'm not complaining. I really do like how they look, and I think that that is a great addition to the calendar. But now, getting into date number 6, this is our first row complete after this. Who is it gonna be? Ooh, I'm gonna guess Barrel, maybe, but it feels really thin. Maybe like Vampire Teddy? I don't know. We'll find out together. Oh, we just got a little like Funko Pop-ified like Christmas tree. I don't know why I had so much trouble with that sentence. I mean like Funko Pop-ified, so like it's the size of a pop, but also that kind of like cartoony look. Pretty neat, and I guess I'll put it in the middle next to the other guys. Yeah, that looks good. Actually, you know what? Since it is part of the first row, we'll put it over here and we'll do the second row in the front. You know what though? I like that they include stuff like that. Does it kind of, you know, take away one character, but maybe we're not losing any characters, or maybe just wasn't enough characters to fill it, and they probably didn't want to do too many doubles. This character, whoever this is huge. It's gonna knock over everything here. Why is this so big? Oh, I can kind of see it through the bag. Are you ready for this one? It is Sally. Wow, whoa. Sally with Tombstone. That is a huge figure. Seriously, guys, it's larger than anything I think I've ever got from an advent calendar. They're really making it like good bang for your buck this year because honestly, a lot of these characters are ones we've never got before, like way bigger than usual, or we're getting like a cool tree. And now this here, what are we on? We're on day 8. And this one is going to be, aha, another new version of him. We have Vampire Teddy in a present. Seriously, how cool is that? And also, another thing that I wanted to talk about, and I believe they do it around now at the parks. If anybody's ever been before and you didn't know, they turned the Haunted Mansion into a Nightmare Before Christmas version. I've been on it a few times, and I think, honestly, it might be my favorite version. Oh my gosh, everybody. We've got another one of the elves. Look at this. They're caroling. I just noticed now because they have that paper in the front. But look at how great that is. Another new character we've never seen as a pop. That is actually really fun that Funko's including those. And I like that they didn't spoil that on the box. Like, you had to buy it to find out. So if you're like a big fan of Nightmare Before Christmas, which I'm guessing you probably would be if you're buying this here, it'd be a nice surprise. And now, who do we have? Whoa! Okay, this is the Jack Skellington with that Halloween, is it the door? Is that the Halloween door? I believe it is. Either way, I know that that one has like a larger deluxe pop. It's really cool that they were able to include it in here. Like, seriously, I keep talking about this, guys, but it is crazy how much they're jam-packing into this. And I think it's even crazier that Lock, Shock, or Barrel, still can't remember his name, has not fallen over yet. Oh, wait a second. This might be one of the greatest details they've put inside of an advent calendar. You get the regular tree, and then halfway to Christmas, you get the burning Christmas tree. How cool is that? If you guys don't know, I also do a series on my channel where it's Funko Pops that don't look like Pops, and this is definitely one of those. Literally just a little Christmas tree. Maybe next time I do one of those, you'll be seeing them in that video. Alrighty, here we go, everybody. Now, day 12. We still need Lock, Shock, or Barrel, 2 of them anyways. I need to memorize them and then just have it like down pat, because I cannot think of which one's which. Okay, but now we have, aha! One of them, I'm gonna go with this one's Shock. But it feels like Lock. I don't know, everybody. But anyways, we'll put them over there to the side. This one's definitely gonna fall over. The feet are so small on that. I knew it. He's staying down. Is she staying down? I don't know. But anyways, getting onto the third row here. Day number 13. So you would be halfway to Christmas at this point, everybody. Who would you be getting? It is, whoa, Alchemy Jack. Look at this here. He's got, like, you know, the potion as well as his bag on a little table. I think that is so crazy that they've given them these bases with, like, extra details. And I actually think it's nice, though, that they're including these inside of the calendar. Because if they didn't have the base, most years, if you watch them, they would just fall over everywhere. So it's really nice that we're getting that, so most of them don't topple. Okay, who do we have? Is this going to be Barrel? It is. No! Wow! It is Zero with Candy Cane. And what I love about this one here is that Zero actually has like a bit of glitter inside of him. I think that is another really great detail. And I wonder if we're going to get a regular Zero too, or if that's going to be the only one. Because I know sometimes they would do it where, you know, one's got glitter, one's regular. Oh my gosh, did we get another? We got another caroling elf. Now, I wonder, is this one different from the other? Yes, the hats are going the opposite direction, so we officially have all 3 of them. I feel like that's going to be it for those guys. And now that I think about it, I should probably take a cool picture with like a regular Jack Skellington and then all 3 of them. I think it would look so nice, especially because they would kind of be like size accurate if I do it with like a regular Jack. I don't know, let me know what you guys think. And now, who do we have here? Ooh, Dapper Jack. And this one, I'm gonna be honest, is gonna be another toppler, but that is so cool. He's wearing his like suit. Yeah, this guy is not gonna make it. His head is so large. I wonder if I lean him back. That is probably the best we're gonna get. Okay, day 17. I also am really enjoying how the colors on these are like alternating back and forth. They're going like purple, then blue, then purple, then blue. I think that is so cool. And aha, we got our first Sandy Claus, and look at how jolly he is. That's a really nice one, especially because he has all the candy in his beard. He's got a really nice smile going, and I feel like we might get a scared Santa Claus in this at one point. I know they made a pop of him like full size, so I could definitely see it happening. And now, who do we have on this one? This feels like it's gonna be maybe Barrel. I know which one Barrel is, actually, now that I think about it. So if it is, no, this is that Oogie Boogie that we saw on the front. Okay, that makes total sense, and he looks really good. Okay, now we're on to the last row here. Probably the hardest one to get into because of all the characters on the bottom row here. So we're definitely gonna be knocking some stuff over here. Who do we have on this one? Ah, check it out. It is the Pumpkin King, burning too. That is a really cool one, and I love that they gave him the base on that. Because otherwise, he'd be going everywhere. And now, let me see if I can get into this one, guys, without knocking too much over. I might just have to move them a little bit so we can actually get into this, because they are getting tight. Who do we have? Who do we have? Feels like another Sally to me. It is, and it looks like she also came with a base, which is perfect. Putting on that base there, we have the Christmas version of her, where she's got the Santa hat on, the nice jacket. It looks good. Now getting into day number 21. There they go. They're starting to go down. That's totally fine. We know what they look like. But anyways, we are getting so close to Christmas if you're opening these up day by day. And now we got, oh my gosh, it's another new character. We got a penguin. I really do love that they're including characters like that, especially because they are in the movie. But like, here's the thing, nobody would ever buy like a regular sized pop of that, or at least it probably wouldn't sell too well. But for like a die-hard Nightmare Before Christmas fan that's getting this calendar, you'd love it. Ah, the Christmas door. That totally makes sense, because at the beginning of the month, well, no, I guess it's still a little far away from Halloween, but you're closer to it. So it's cool that you now have both of them in your collection. And I guess this one here would be the Eve of Christmas Eve. So we've got 2 days till Christmas at this point. We've got a few more characters to knock over before we get there. And it looks like we got, aha, Beryl. It is Beryl. So I'm gonna say Lock is the red one, Shock is the green one technically today, and then Beryl is this one here. I hope I'm right on that. I feel like I am. And now everybody, Christmas Eve. Who do we have? Who do we have? It's gonna be, I feel like it's gonna be another Jack, maybe. Or Santa Claus? I don't know, we'll see. Oh, could it be Santa Jack? That would make the most sense. It is! And look at this. He's kind of like leaning to one side. He's got the lights in his hands. That is so cool. And there we go, everybody. A few of them knocked over, but that is the entire calendar. Now, everybody, it is time to get into our first Biddy Advent Calendar. And the one that we're gonna be taking a look at here is Marvel. I also want to let you guys know that these calendars were hard to get. I thought that I would wait a little bit this year to see if I could find them, because normally every single year, you know, you find them around. They'll be at EB Games, they'll be wherever. They usually have them in stores is what I'm getting at here. But this year, I could not get them anywhere for a regular price. I had to drive almost an hour and a half away just to get the Stitch one, and then the Princess one had sold out everywhere. I ordered it on Amazon and it just came in today. Seriously, it was a wild goose chase trying to find all these things. But anyways, getting into this, if you guys want to check out the backside before we open it up, there is some interesting stuff going on that I don't want to look into too much. I just want to start cracking them open. And so, opening this here, let's see. Okay, wait a second. We also have a card here. Oh, that's interesting. So it tells you like the other set that released it to collect them all. So now I'm wondering, are we going to be filling in this entire tree as we go? Or is it going to be kind of like you can put your other characters inside of it? I guess we'll find out. Whatever it is though, I definitely want to keep this card just so I can have that for later. It's kind of a fun thing to like, you know, show off with your collection. And now, let's see. Door number 1, what is it going to be? Okay, same kind of bags, and this one is a Biddy. It seems like, woo, we're knocking everything over here, everybody, but it seems like we got, for the first day here, Iron Man with a little sack of presents. Now also, I'm not going to open up every single one of these, but if you don't know how they work, you can actually take them out like that, and then have the character separate as well with the box next to it. And I really do like kind of both ways if you want to display them. Anyways though, putting them back in, that is our first one. Now, getting into day, ooh, wait a second, wait a second, wait a second. I almost opened up day number 14. Where is day number 2? We're gonna have to do a bit of digging. Ah, it's down here. Okay, yeah, we definitely have to go in number order. I'm glad I caught that, because I have a feeling that I probably would have made a little bit of a mistake there. Oh, and this is interesting. On the bag here, it tells you that it is a keychain case. So when you open this up, yeah, there it is, everybody. It's one of the keychains. Oh, and this is cool. It's actually got like little snowflakes all over it, so it's still exclusive to inside of here if you want to get one of these. Because if you were to buy these in store, you would get them with nothing on the outside. But if I take this Iron Man and put it in, you can see it is a very festive one for the holidays. Yeah, that is so amazing. We'll put it in. Okay, now getting into day number 3. And I'm going to be honest, these doors are a little bit hard to get into, so I'm really going to put my finger into it when I'm opening them. But anyways, let's find out what this is. I think we got our second character. Yeah, it looks like it. Oh, that's a good one. It is Groot in a present. So I think it's like the potted Groot inside of a present. That's pretty nice. Just above 2 here. Let me see if I can get into it. There we go. And I'm wondering, are we going to be getting... this seems to be our first, like, piece to building the tree. Yeah, it definitely is, everybody, if you want to check that out. So I think it would go this way, if I'm not mistaken. You can have it like that. And then your characters can sit just perfectly inside of it. And then I'm guessing at the end, you'll be able to build a tree with all of them in it. Pretty fun if you ask me. And now, getting into day number 5. What do we have here? This one feels so small. What is this? I'm feeling like a tiny little thing in there. Okay, it's gonna be, let's see, I don't know. Oh, it's a tiny little bitty tree. That is cool. So I wonder if you could, like, decorate the bitty city with it, because that's also another thing that Funko makes. It's where you can take all of the pop towns and pop rides and put them onto roads and have little spots for your buildings, and I think it's a lot of fun. I actually did a video about it a while back if you guys want to check it out, but first, watch this video. And anyways, now jumping into day number 6, we have another piece to the tree, and I'm guessing they just kind of go like this. Yeah, that's how they click in. So we're slowly going to be building the tree down, I guess. Okay, here we go, way over here now. Oh, I started to press into 9, but I didn't open it. I don't have any spoilers. And it looks like day number 9 is going to be, it seems like another figure. Aha! It is the Christmas Thor. And let me put him inside of the top of the tree. There we go. That's looking pretty nice. Okay, now I gotta find day number 8. Next to 5 up here. Yeah, this is interesting. I didn't realize that they were gonna be going, like, out of order on these, but I guess it's fun for, like, you know, a kid or something, if they're opening them up every day to, like, find which one's next. They do that with a lot of different calendars, and I'm actually surprised with the other ones that Funko hadn't done that sooner. But anyways, we have our next piece for the tree, and we'll have to do that in a second. I don't want to do it yet, though, because it's gonna be a little unbalanced. But anyways, though, getting into day number 9, the one that I almost opened up earlier, let's find out what we have in... Oh, no! Okay, well, the other side was 3, so it's fine. It doesn't matter. We're not spoiling anything. But anyways, let's find out what's in here, which feels really small. I think it's going to be probably a present, if I were to guess. It is! Ooh, yeah, check it out. And funny enough, it is technically a Marvel licensed present. Oh, no, okay, it's got some Marvel characters on the side. You guys could see, I see, like, Spider-Man and Iron Man, and I think I see Wolverine on there, maybe, and, like, Thor's hammer. Okay, I thought it was just, like, a generic present that also happened to be, like, Marvel-themed. Or, like, technically licensed by Marvel because it's inside the calendar. Okay, now, we've got to get into door number 10. It's down in the corner here. It feels like a big one. It's probably going to be another piece. Oh, no, it's not. This is, oh, it's a pin for your shirt. This is a really cool one, everybody. And this is another one that you couldn't normally buy, but it looks like inside of here, they actually have that Christmas version again. So it has the snowflakes all over it. And I probably won't put a character in it right now, but it would like pin to your shirt like over here if you wanted to, and then you can have a little pop while you walk around. Pretty neat. I like that a lot. Okay, now getting into day number 11. Okay, we're gonna have to move some stuff over because it's down in the bottom here. Let's push some stuff. I don't want to knock anything over. But let's see, what do we have for day 11? Day number 3 is really taking a beating over there. It just keeps opening more and more. But let's see, who do we have? Is this going to be like Black Widow, maybe? Oh, we got She-Hulk. Since we have the pin case here, let's actually put her inside, and I'll show you what it looks like. Because that is pretty nice. It's a cool way to like bring around a rare biddy if you want to, or just have like a little fun one on your bag or shirt or something. Okay, so that was day 11, right? Now we've got to get into 12. Where is 12 gonna be? Why am I not seeing 12? Ah, it's next to 3. So this 3 door is gonna rip right off, I swear. It's not gonna be there anymore. Okay, let's see, 12, what are we getting into here? Yeah, it's gone. It's gone, everybody. 3, it just wouldn't do it. But I think we've got another piece for the tree is kind of what it's feeling like. It seems like it, yeah. Alrighty, what do we have? This is going to be, well, we knew this. Why did I say what do we have? But either way, what I can do now, let me move these over, is actually connect them together. We might need to figure it out in the end and how it's actually gonna look, but for now, that is coming together pretty nicely. Next up, everybody, we've got 13, and this one, I kind of lost it for a second there, I'm gonna be honest, but we've got, oh, it's feeling like another character. So I wonder if like the amount of characters that we get would fill the tree, but you wouldn't get like 24 different ones, if that makes sense. And it looks like inside of here, ooh, we got Loki with presents. This is cool, and I think I'll put it just inside of that little one that we built just a bit earlier. Let me see if I can put that in there. Boom. There we go. Looking nice. Okay, day number 14, the one that I almost opened up after day number 1. What's it gonna be? And I kind of like the order that they're doing this in, so that way we get like a biddy and then something to like carry it in or like part of the tree. It's well thought out. And for this one here, we have what looks to be another keychain. I wonder if it's gonna have like a different Yes, it does. Oh, wow. Okay, so that's cool because this here has a different outside on it for the keychain. It's the same as the pin one that we opened up earlier. That's cool. I like that they're different because they totally could have just given us the same one twice, but they went out of their way to make it a little bit more unique, and I applaud them for that. Now, though, everybody, getting into day number 15, we have 2 more pieces for the display. So I think, yeah, for now, we'll put them off to the side, and I'll figure it out in the end because it'll just be a little bit easier, but yeah, we'll keep it there for now. All right, I'm looking for 16. 16 is next up, everybody. What do we have here? This one feels like it's gonna be another actual figure, and it seems like every other day, if you do go in the actual number order, is, well, a different character, which is nice. You're not going too many days without actually getting a figure, and it looks like this one here is Captain America with a wreath shield. I think that is pretty cute. 17. I'm getting a cut on my finger here from how many of these I'm actually opening. I've got to be careful. I might need to get a Band-Aid after this. You know what? It's for the content, and I don't care. All right, let's see. What color is this here? Aha! We've got a blue and yellow present this time. That is nice. You can put them next to each other. It's also cool that they're doing stuff that is bitty size, so when you take them out of the box, it would make sense to have it next to them. And I think that's like, you know, a cool way to display them for the holidays. And now, getting into day number 18, what do we have here? It is another character, of course, and it's going to be, ooh, is it Rocket, maybe? It is Rocket! Ooh, this one's cool, and it's him with like a little red suit on. How fun is that? Alrighty, day number 19. This entire row has practically opened thanks to day 3, but now we have, okay, it looks like we've got another pin case, and I'm guessing that this one's gonna be the white snowflakes this time. It is. So there we go, guys. We have both for each. Now, getting into day number 20 in the corner here. This is a good one because we are now, well, if you're opening this up, you know, throughout December, it'd be 4 days away from Christmas. Well, 5, I mean, you're on day 20, whatever, you know what I mean. And now, let's see what we got. It is going to be another piece to the tree. Like I said, we'll do this at the end because I think we're just about good on building it. Now, day 21, up on the top here, next to 14. I think after this, the top row will be completed. And let's see, what do we have? It's gonna be another character, and it feels like, ooh, I could see it through the bag. It's Spider-Man. This is the one where he actually got a present, a little camera from MJ, and I think that is such a great one to include in here. And now, we are on to day number 22. Okay, and then I just noticed 23 and 24 at the end there, so we're gonna have to do a little bit of moving around to get into it. This is so tough to open up once it gets later, because all the pieces are flying everywhere, but we got for this, another character. Ooh, 2 in a row here. Okay, who do we have? This is, oh, this is a good one. Red Hulk with a melting snowman in his hand. Buddy, we're moving him up a little bit because we need to get into day number 23. What is this one going to be? We have nothing I've opened yet. It is, oh, the topper for the tree. Take a look at this, everybody. I guess this I will put on right now, but that is so amazing. It goes way up there. And then, everybody, for day 24, I'm guessing it's gonna be one more character. And who do I think we're gonna get? I honestly have no clue at this point. We got Baby Groot. That is so fun. So there we go, everybody. That is all you get inside. And just like that, everybody, the tree is complete. So you do get a perfect amount of biddies to fit inside of it, but you also have the extra little carrying cases if you want to pin them to yourself or put them on a backpack or something. Seriously, such a fun calendar, and I think that these here are only like $35 USD, so a pretty great deal. And now, let's get on to the next one. And now, what I'm wondering is, are we going to be getting the same keychains and pins as the Marvel one, or are they going to be different colored snowflakes? I'm guessing they're probably going to be the same. But you never know, they could be different, and if you guys want to take a look at this one a little bit closer up, there we go. It is, of course, the Disney Princess one. This was another one that was hard to find. Like I said, I had to order it. It just came in today. And then if you guys want to check out the backside here, this is what it's looking like. Oh, and you're actually building a bit of a castle. So that is different. And I guess with that being said, let's open this thing up and find out what's going on inside. So you do get that card like we did in the last one. That's pretty fun. And then on the other side, it shows you what the calendar is probably going to look like complete. A pretty great idea. And I think, yeah, so the numbers are different compared to the last one, but it's still 23, 24, and then 1 in the beginning. So it's kind of similar, but still a little bit different. And let's find out, what are we going to be getting on the very first day? We have, Ah, we have like a holiday Ariel. Okay, pretty cool. Now getting into day number 2. The hardest part of this calendar is actually just finding where the next day is, or opening them up because I do have a bit of a paper cut now. Like I said, totally fine. And continuing, who do we have here? It seems like another princess. Ooh. And this one here is Tiana with a couple presents. I like that. Okay, day number 3. Day number 3. Ooh, what is this going to be? Ah, it's part of the display. And I think, kind of like we did last time, we'll do those ones all at the end, just so we have the entire thing set up and ready to go. It just makes it so much better. Alrighty, now day number 4. I'm guessing we're probably going to be getting another character. I don't know, though. It kind of feels like one. It is, Cinderella. That is a cute one. I like it. Looking for 5, everybody. Top row here. Let's see. What do we have in 5? This one's probably going to be, oh, is this a present? Or maybe it's the tree, kind of similar to last time. I'm hoping it's a different color, though. We'll find out. It is, let's see here. Oh, it is different. Look at that. It's kind of like, you know, pink and purple, princessy colors. It definitely goes with the calendar more. I like this one a lot. And now, we just did 5, so we've got to do 6. And 6 is down here on the bottom row. What is going to be behind door number 6? Another display. And this one here is a single one. If I can get into it there, everybody. Yep, there we go. We've got 2 of them ready to go. We've kind of started a little castle, but it's not much yet. But getting into day number 7, let's find out what we have here. And I noticed that I kind of started to accidentally open day number 15 when I did 4. I didn't peek, I promise. But what do we have here? This definitely feels like another character, and it is a Snow White. Ooh, that is a good one. And it seems like, whoa, most of these characters here are just like them, but with a present, which makes sense. I think it works well, especially for what this is. Now we've got to get on to day number 8, which is way over here on the far side. And this is, a double display. I can always tell what these ones are because they are way bigger than the rest of the characters. It makes sense. Especially because the regular bitty boxes have to fit inside of them, so of course it's gonna be bigger. But anyways, finding out what we have for day number 9. It's kind of hard to tell like how far we are into the calendar too, because usually it'd be like, okay, we're done 2 rows, we're halfway. And I guess I could quickly do the math, but who's got time? Anyways, the other one that we got here is a present, and that is really nice. It's about the same size as that tree, and it looks like you can see like little crowns and tiaras all over it. It's got nice details. Okay, day number 10. Day number 10. So we were like just under halfway there. Okay, I did a little bit of math, everybody. I mean, we still have 2 more days till we're halfway. Oh, and it seems like here we're actually getting a top part of the castle, so I could probably put this on in a second if I can get it out of the bag. There we go. Look at that, everybody. So our first little pillar, or I guess like rook, whatever you would call it. But there it is, everybody, way up at the top there. Actually, let me move it down because I have a feeling we're gonna need to get right behind it soon. Now, getting into day number 11. What do we have here? 11. What do we have? This is another character. I'm trying to think of what princesses we haven't got. Anna or Elsa, or we haven't got, we didn't get Jasmine either. Okay, there we go. That's a nice one. 11. Now we are getting on to 12, which is in the top row here. Let's see. Who do we have behind door number 12? Another display piece. I gotta say, I am loving the display piece color. I think that like really stands out. It'll look cool when it's all done. It's pretty nice. And now, let's see here. 12, we've got to get into 13. Where's 13? Behind door number 13. So this would now just be over halfway. Ooh. Well, the bag came out there. I think I've officially, I've opened all of those, but yeah, it really starts to rip as you're opening this up. But now let's find out, what do we have? It is going to be, I'm trying to see the character here. Rapunzel, and she's wearing a Christmas sweater. Okay, 13, now we've got to get into 14 in the bottom corner here, and this one I feel like is gonna rip with 6. No, it actually stayed. Okay, nice. And, okay, here we go, guys. We're getting our first actual, what are these called? They're like, you know, the little keychains and stuff like that. But anyways, this one here, I want to know, is it going to be a different color from the ones that we opened up in the Marvel one? I have a feeling it's going to be, maybe, I don't know. Maybe they'll change the blue one over to a different color, but it seems like for this one here, it is still just white. But I still really like that they even themed them in general, because they could have just given us, you know, a regular one with no colors on it. Now, jumping into day number 15, the one that I accidentally started to open up earlier, but did not spoil anything, I promise. What do we have in here? This is going to be, another top to the castle. Because I guess there's 2 of them in this set, I would assume, because it seemed like it went up to like 2 different sides. Okay, so that was 15. Now we've got to find 16. 16 and 17 are actually pretty close together up on the top row here, so that's nice. It is, Ah, Mulan! And she has another present. That seems to be what it is. Princess plus present. Okay, and 17 here. Let me see if I can pop this one open for us so we can see what it is. It's probably going to be another display piece, if I were to guess. Or maybe it's another character. I don't know. It is another character. Ooh, cool. 2 in a row here. We still haven't got Anna or Elsa. We got, though, Aurora this time. That is, again, one that we did not have. Okay, 17, now on to 18, 18, 18, 18. Here we go. Let's see. This one is going to be, I'm going to guess, another display piece or maybe another, like, carrying piece. No, we got another double. There we go, everybody. Our, I think, maybe last one, if not very close to last one that we need. Now, let's get on to 19. Which is over here next to 15. I can honestly, at this point, almost rip the entire front off. Oh, I was joking. I was joking. No! It's getting to that point, though, everybody, and it seems like for this one, we actually have a pin case. So let's see. Did it change colors, or is it blue again? Okay, no, we actually got the white one for this one, so we actually don't know yet, but it so far is the same as the Marvel one. And yes, 15's door completely came off. Number 15, I completely apologize there, but that was number 19, so let's get into 20. 20 is still intact up in the top here. Let's see what we have. Okay, and then that was 18 below, so we're not spoiling anything. Okay, we've got a single display here. Not a bad one, not a bad one, but yeah, we kind of knew it was happening. Woo! Because, well, of course, there's got to be a bunch of them. Otherwise, how would we build the castle on Christmas Eve? Okay, so what do we have now? So that's 20. We need 21, which is just over here. And then where's 22? Oh, it's in the middle there. Oh my gosh, 21 is a tough one, but we've got it. Let's see. 21 is another character. And did we finally get... Who is it? Ah, Pocahontas. There she is. Now, on to 22. And I think, honestly, guys, at this point, it's so open. I could just go for it here. This is crazy how much ripping we've had to do. And I think it's our next present because in the last one we got 2, so it makes sense that we get 2 here. And this one is a yellow and purple. I like that. Let me try to put that back a little bit at least. And now getting into the last 2 days, everybody, we have, I mean, it's so open already that I can kind of just reach in. But 23 is going to be, ooh, okay, that makes sense. We got the bigger piece that goes in the middle. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. It's a little wider. And then now for officially Christmas Eve, everybody, we have our last character who is going to be, and now that I think about it, we didn't get any Anna or Elsa. But we did get Belle, and I think that's a perfect way to round off this set. Alrighty, everybody. We pretty much have it set up completely how it's supposed to be, and I think that is great. Now, I am noticing you actually got one less carrying case for each of the colors, probably because you needed more of these on the top. So you are getting a little bit less on the carrying cases, but I do still think you got the exact same amount of figures, so whichever one you choose, let me know. And now, everybody, the hardest calendar to find out of all of them, Lilo and Stitch. This is the one that I had to drive an hour and a half for. Literally, anywhere I was gonna order it, Amazon didn't have it in stock. Funko, it would have taken too long to get here, so this was the only way I could get it for today. It was totally worth it though, because I'm really excited to get inside. If you guys want to check out the other end, it seems like it's gonna be more of that Marvel style where it's got the tree in it. We're not building a castle for Lilo and Stitch. But what I am wondering about is because Lilo and Stitch has fewer characters than both of the other ones that we opened up. So I wonder, are we going to be getting a bunch of Angel and Stitch, or is it going to be like Lilo? Are we going to get Pleakley and Jumba? I don't know. I'm assuming, though, if we were, it would probably be advertised on the outside. So I guess we'll just open this thing up and find out together. Oh, and this is interesting. It is telling you, like, other stuff that you can collect, and then what it's going to look like in the end. And if you'll notice, it's still just Angel and Stitch. I'm so curious about this. And one thing that I would love to get, I think, out of these here would be like a Christmas scrump. I think that would be an amazing one. So let's just start here. I'm sure this first one's going to be Stitch or Angel. And we ended up getting, yeah, Stitch with lights. That is actually a regular size figure that you can pick up. And I know that there is a bunch of different versions of Stitch that are like, you know, regular size pops. So I'm guessing we're probably going to be seeing a good amount of those in here. But I don't know. I guess we'll find out together. And it seems like here we got our, first keychain of the box. And is this one going to be white as well? It is. So it seems like that's going to be carrying over through all of them. But we still don't know if we're going to be getting the blue for the others, the pin ones. And I'm guessing we probably will because that would make sense. Why would they change it? But anyways, though, getting on to day number 3. Let's see. What do we have in here? If I can get it. There we go. Now, I wonder at what point are we going gonna start ripping this entire thing apart? It's probably gonna be pretty early. But anyways, for this one here, we have, is this just regular Angel? Okay, I see. So we're getting regular versions of them too, which means it's not all Christmassy, but I do love how that looks, because I think the only other Angel that we can get is inside of the Easter ones that they did, and they didn't make a regular one there. So it's nice that we're getting one here, and now getting into day number 4. Let's find out what we're gonna be getting here. Probably another piece, or the first piece actually, for the tree, and yes, it is. If I'm not mistaken, this one is green. Yeah, it looks like it. And honestly, these are some great displays. I'm gonna have to do them like in our living room and stuff like that. I think it'd be fun to have around at least one of the sets. And if I were to pick, it's probably gonna have to be the Stitch one, just because, well, at least the Stitch tree, because that one is green. It'll kind of blend in with some of the other decorations that we have. And now, ooh, I think we're already getting that little tree. It seems like we did, and it is pretty much the regular colors. It's a little different from the Marvel one, though, because the Marvel one had, like, I think, like, blue and purple bulbs, and these ones are yellow and red. So, nice that that is different, and let's see with 6 here. What do we have? This one feels like another display piece, because I can put my finger pretty much right through it, and you can't normally do that with a Bitty Pop, but you can with a display like that. Okay, 6. Now we gotta get on to 7 here, and what do we have on this? It is going to be, aha, our third figure. So we've got an Angel, we've got a Stitch. What's this one gonna be? Aha, Stitch with, oh no, it's just called Winter Stitch. And this is one that I don't know if it has a regular figure, but if you want to check him out of the box, there he is. He's got a scarf on, a little hat, and he's waving. Pretty nice if you ask me. And there we go. We now have just the 2 of them. And I've got to know if it's going to be just Stitch and Angel. We've got to keep going here. Okay, we've got to get on to day number 8, though. Is it going to be more Stitch and Angel? I'm so curious. Anyways, though, we got our second piece, or third piece, actually. Second big piece, our third full piece for the tree. And like I said, with the last 2, we built them at the end. We'll do with this one, too. Looking for day number 9 here, everybody. Day number 9. It is going to be our present for the box, okay? This one is, oh, I like this. It actually says Stitch and Joy on it. That's kind of random, but it is fun. And there we go, another present. Getting on to day number 10. Day number 10 here, everybody. Bottom left corner as well. Okay, so we're like way down here hidden. Let me see if I can rip into this thing. It's another, what is this one here? Pin case. Okay, so this will finally be it, guys. Is it gonna be white? Is it gonna be blue? It seems like, yeah, I'm looking at the Marvel one here. It's the exact same blue, so I think we've busted that myth. The myth that I created and then figured out myself within like 20 minutes. But anyways, let's see here. What do we have? This is our next figure. Okay, I'm guessing it's probably going to be an Angel because we got a Stitch, Angel, Stitch. So, unless it's going to be somebody else, if I can get into it, it is, Winter Angel. So, pretty much the same as, well, that Stitch that we just opened up. Who do we have? This is, I think it's going to be another part of the display, it feels like. Yeah, it's another double. Okay, there we go, everybody. We now have 4 of those pieces ready to go. That was day number 12, so where is 13? I'm not seeing it. Where is it? Ah, right here. Day number 13. What's it going to be? What's it going to be? Maybe another figure, I would assume, and this one must be a Stitch, unless we're getting into other characters here. Whoa! Interesting. I'm noticing something with this one here. It is Elvis Stitch, or what they call it here, Rock and Roll Stitch. Interesting, because the original Pop definitely said Elvis on it, so I wonder if they just aren't allowed to say it, or maybe it was just easier if they put Rock and Roll Stitch on that one. I would love to know what went into the licensing on that. I'm always so curious about stuff like that. Anyways, though, that was 13. Now let's get into 14, before I get too far down the rabbit hole on licensing for Funko Pops. Let's see, what do we have? If I can reach into this here, it is, okay, our next keychain. So I'm guessing this one's probably gonna be the blue version. And it is! There we go. Oh, it's different! It's actually different! Never mind, myth not busted! If you notice, everybody, this one has like little like stars all over it instead of snowflakes. Oh, it is! Maybe they're just randomly inserting them into all of the calendars? I don't know. Now I've got to know, if you've opened this up, have you got any different variants? I've got to hear it in the comments. Anyways, though, what do we have? Another display. Okay, there we go. We're on to day number 16. I'm just so not excited about the display until the very end when we actually get to put it together, because I just want to see what the next figure is. And don't get me wrong, the tree looks great when we're done, but you know, like in the middle of it, I'm like, okay, we've seen this, continue. But we have, Ooh, Stitch with hat. So kind of similar to the other ones I'm taking him out because they are like, you know, just Stitch wearing something else. So you probably want to see it a little bit closer up. But yeah, there it is, guys. Stitch with hat. He is jumping in the air with like lights in his hands too. It's fun. 17, everybody. 17. What do we have here? Oh, and you know what? Now that I think about it, with the displays too, if you were opening this up day by day, you would kind of want to like, you know, build it as you go. But for me, because we are doing it at the end, it's a little bit different. I guess for, you know, like somebody opening this up, you would be taking like days to do it, so you'd have time. But for me, I don't know. I'm doing it in like, what, 20 minutes? But anyways, though, before we continue, I've got to show you here, guys. It says Mary and Stitch on this one as well. Just another little present. And I think that is all 6 of the presents that we're going to be getting. Pretty nice. And now, ooh, I forgot what day that was. Are we on to 18, right? I think because we just did 17. Yes. Okay. Whew. With it being kind of like randomly put around, I'm forgetting what day we're on. And now, what is this going to be? Ooh, it's feeling like another character. Is it going to be another angel? I think. No, we got another Stitch this time. It is Stitch with candy cane. He's kind of like a dog here. He's got a little one in his mouth. That's pretty good. Oh, we're almost opening the whole front. That's fine, though, because we've opened the other ones already. This is going to be a pin one. Now, I wonder, is it going to have the stars on it? Oh, it is! Ah, look at this, but the stars are white this time. So now I would assume we officially have all of them, but then again, I don't know because there's only so many of them in here. But I think if I were to assume that's all 4 of them, we'll say that's pretty much all of them. And anyways, okay, what do we got? So that was 19, now we've got to get into 20 up in the corner here. Has 20 always been in the corner? I feel like for 20, I'm always reaching up here. This is, okay, we're going 2 days in a row here. 1 for a carrying case, and 1 for, check this out here, a little piece of the display. Now getting into 21 up on the top row here. What's this gonna be? I'm gonna guess this is now another figure. Maybe Angel, but then again, it went Stitch, Stitch. So are we out of Angels for this one? And are we just on to Stitch? It is. This is brand new. See, this is what happens, everybody. We actually got a pajama Stitch. I don't think that ever got a regular size pop, so it's a cool one to have out of here. That was day 21. Now we've got to get into 22. I almost missed it behind day number 19 over here. Let me see if I can just crack into this there. I didn't even have to open it all the way. We just got around past it. This one is another character as well. Are we going to be getting, what is it this time? Ah, Angel with lights. Okay, so we did go back to an Angel there. We got another one. I think I got 23. Yep, it is. And we have, I'm feeling it out here. Oh, it's the star for the tree. And it is a different color. There we go, everybody. It is the red and green. I like that. I like that a lot. And now, last but not least, and then we'll actually build the tree for this one, it is going to be, ooh, what do we got? It's going to be one more character. I'm going to guess, is it maybe like Stitch as Santa or something? That would be so cool. Or is it Lilo or somebody else? Let's see. What do we have here? It is Santa Stitch. Oh my gosh. Wow, that was a good first guess. And he's holding a little Scrump, so technically we did get Scrump. And just like that, everybody, there we go. That is the tree for Lilo and Stitch. I think it looks really great, especially because it is that regular, like, tree color instead of the other one being red and then the other one being a castle. Totally different things, but I think that's also nice if you want to get more than one of these, because then you're having a different tree or, you know, something to display them in every single time. And also with the castle one, it doesn't have to just be the holidays. And well, anyways, everybody, there we go. That is all of the calendars that I have for you this year. I hope you guys enjoyed. This was seriously a lot of fun. Let me know which calendar you're opening up this year, and I'll see you tomorrow.